So some of you may have noticed in yesterday's video that some of the clips were just like outright muted. Normally I like to I'll put on like the voice isolation like feature. But when I did it yesterday, there's this guy that goes to the gym like at the same time in the morning as me. He's a nice enough guy. Like he's cool. We always we'll chit chat, between sets and everything. But he was having a conversation with another fellow gym goer, and this was a really loud conversation. So when I put on the voice isolation effect, the mic only picked up his voice. So when I went back through to listen through the video, I was like, what is that? I'm hearing like an entire conversation. I wasn't sure if it was a glitch or something. And then I realized I recognize his voice. So those clips got muted because I'm not invading his privacy. But it was funny, like when I was editing everything. So, man, today is Arms. And as always, we are as carved up as I can be. And pretty darn hydrated. I'm actually running low on the electrolyte mix that I drink. And it's not like a specific brand. I want to say it's called like Glaxon. I don't remember. There's a deal going on at my nutrition store, and I was able to get it for free. And I'm not going to lie, that stuff is pretty great. Like not just for like before I lift, but even like during my work days, having that to like sip on, I generally feel a lot better. This is falling. This one's been like a orange mango flavor or something, and it's been pretty good, but I'm running really low. So I think I can justify buying a tub of it for like $30. But the trouble with that is like, I got to get it right. Meaning like whatever flavor that I decide to get, it had better be good, because I've done it a lot in the past. Where I'll buy like a pre-workout or something or other, and it tastes fucking terrible. But I've already spent $40 on it. A while back, I was like trying to figure out what pre-workout to take. I was just like, this was back when I was like a little new to lifting, and I got a recommendation for this one brand that had like a grape flavored protein powder or a grape flavored pre-workout. And they're like, yeah, this like the pump's awesome and it feels really good, whatever. And I got it, and I couldn't drink it. It was fucking disgusting. So in situations like that, you kind of just have to like bite the bullet on that one. Like you took the L and you just carry on. I'm sure if I brought the full tub back, they'd probably give me a refund or something because they're cool, but I don't want to do that because that's, I wasted my money. I'm not going to waste somebody else's money too. Because it's like a locally owned shop. If it was like a GNC or something, I think I'd be a little less inclined to worry about that. But anyhow, point being, we are very hydrated. As for arms today, I think I already know exactly what I want to do. I'm pretty much going to mirror my last arm day, where we had a bunch of V-bar pushdowns. V-bar has just been feeling really good to me. And then maybe some single arm pushdowns, some skull crushers of one sort or another. I always like bobble between like the free bar, like easy curl bar, free weight skull crusher, like laying down on a bench, versus cable skull crushers where you kind of like, you grab the bar as if you're going to be doing like a pullover, but then you hip hinge and you're pretty much like the bar starts here at your forehead and you push it down. And it's the same type of like movement path. I kind of like it a little more just because you have the constant tension of the cable. But then, you're stabilizing with your core and, sometimes your shoulders come into play. So I'll really just have to see. But as for biceps, I think a couple sets of cable curls, and then I'm actually looking forward to doing that hammer curl variant that I did last time, where instead of like bringing the dumbbell up, like, in line with your shoulder, you're kind of like pulling it across your chest. And I know that it biases the brachioradialis a lot, but it also burned the hell out of my biceps. Like, it felt amazing. And I also did a couple sets of hammer curls as well last time. And the cool thing about the hammer curls is I haven't done hammer curls in a really long time, like easily over a year. And the last time that I was doing hammer curls, I think the most I could do was the 40-pound dumbbells, and I could maybe do it for like a scrappy 5. And then when I was doing hammer curls my last arm day, I was repping them out for like 20, and these were like clean, good form reps. So that was pretty fucking cool. So it goes to show that I did make progress during my last bulk. Which again, it was a very ill-advised bulk. It was not a good idea considering I was already on the softer side when I did it. But I am almost glad that I did it. Just because, I don't know, the strength gains were really nice. It keeps me it keeps me more motivated because I know, like, a lot of it is just ego, but lifting heavier weight is a lot of fun. And the fact that I'm still able to do it, and I mean, this is heavier weight relative to me. You might see some of the weights that I'm doing and think, man, you are fucking weak. But relative to me, these are pretty heavy. And the fact that I'm able to do them is it's a lot of fun. But of course, the downside to that bulk is, I'm suffering the consequences by, being on a 200 plus day cut. And the cut will be going on for the foreseeable future. I had another point. Let me run back through my head. Curls, bulking for a bit, cutting, paying for it. I really don't fucking remember. It was a good point too. Just pretend that I said something really interesting. I don't know. These videos are a lot of fun to make because I like to talk, but I feel like it's almost like a little bit of a negative for me because my brain is kind of always all over the place, especially when it comes to like conversation. I tend to like lose the point of whatever it is I'm talking about when I go on like long-winded rants. And they really come out during these videos. So I'm sure you'll probably think like, man, the fuck is he talking about? Well, I'm just kind of rambling. But just to address the point, I'm going to address it like earlier in the video. Normally I wait until after the lift, but I get a lot of comments that say like, bro, quit ripping off Sam Sulek. I don't like to talk about these comments a lot because like, I don't want the videos to be like a negative perspective or anything, or like, I don't like being a negative Nancy. But people say like, oh, you're copying Sam Sulek, or you're a Sam Sulek ripoff, or, you're just trying to like, you know, blow up like him. And I say it all the time, but I think the people that leave these comments will just kind of look at the video and then like leave a comment and then like not watch it. But I'm not doing it to like get popular or famous or whatever. It's just fun. It's just fun for me to talk to the camera. That's all it is. It's just a way for me to I really enjoy lifting. It's a big part of my life. It's a lot of fun. I like to talk about it. This is a good way to get it out of my system. It also keeps me a little more motivated to like keep going. But one comment I saw, was like, like you're copying Samsung like with like this form of like long form content. And somebody responded to that comment and they were like, they pretty much said something along the lines of like, how can you say like they were like, dude, make your own original content. And this person responded and was like, is that not exactly what he's doing? He is making his own original content. Like just because he's making the same type of like long form content as Sam Sulek, it doesn't mean that he's like ripping him off or anything. That's like saying, everybody that does Let's Plays is copying like big Let's Play content creators. And I really do agree with that. I mean, it's not necessary. It's not a ripoff. It's just like, this is a type of content creation. It's easy for me to do. I really enjoy doing this. I'm not really interested in making like this is the bench challenge. I challenged people at my gym to try to outbench me. Or like, I did this specific movement or this specific workout for 2 months and these are my results. I'm not interested in that shit. I like just sitting here and talking and showing people how I lift. So, hopefully the people that are inclined to leave these types of comments listen to this. I do appreciate the engagement, regardless of what the comment's about. It is fun. Fun to read the comments. But enough about that. No more negative Nancy. We just made it to the gym. So I'm going to go in, warm up for a little bit, and then the gym doesn't look very busy, so maybe I'll be able to record a little bit. So I'll see you guys when I'm in there. We are finished with arms. Oh my God. I am still sweating. Got out of the shower and I know it was a good arm day because when I was trying to scrub my hair, it was tough. It was really tough to like reach up and really dig into my scalp. So, wasn't able to really record in there today. It was just super busy, 5 o'clock crowd and everything. And, that whole spiel. But to run you through what I did, I did like an alternating style today. So I did, 2 sets of, triceps, 2 set of biceps, repeat until sufficiently pumped. So first 2 sets, heavy V-bar push down, followed by 2 sets of like single arm cable curls. And then I think I did 1 more set of heavy V-bars and then a set of single arm cable like push downs, followed by 2 more sets of cable curls. And then, what I really liked about today's lift was, I did 2 sets of like heavy skull crushers. And on the second set, I got a spot for it. And I told the guy, I was like, listen, I'm not sure how many reps I'm going for here, but, when I get to like failure, just help me squeeze out a couple extra. My man did his job. Like if I could have him just follow me around all day, I think I'd be like 10 times bigger than I am right now. Just those assisted reps were insane. Um, he was like an older dude, like super fucking huge. Um, and he was like screaming at me. He was like, come on. Like, so, that was really hype. Shout out to my guy. Uh, and then I finished off biceps with those. We'll call them modified hammer curls. And that's not a pun on my name because modi. Anyways, but the across the chest, curls, and they felt great, man. Couldn't touch the shoulders afterward. Arms looked huge. So I am very satisfied. I really can't ask for anything more than that. Uh, this might be a little TMI, but I think the pre-workout is starting to mess with my stomach because I had to take a dump when I got to the gym. And then afterward, wash my hands and everything, whatever. While I'm doing my sets, I had another, my stomach was just not feeling it. So pretty much for the entire lift, my sphincter was holding back like a flood. So I think that's the one thing I'd like to, if I could change one thing about the lift, it would be that. But outside of potentially shitting myself, it was a really good lift today. I was looking back. I like to look at the views on my YouTube videos. Cause again, I don't care about how many views I get, but like, I'm gonna look. Why would I not? And I can't believe it, but I got like over 80 views on one of my leg day videos. You know what that tells me? It tells me that people are starting to do legs. A while ago, I kind of called everybody out because I noticed like the trend is that legs never got as many views. And I mean, if you look at like all the other big influencers out there, it's the same type of deal. But this last leg day, got a lot of people looking into it. So if I inspired you to hit legs, that means I'm doing my job. Well, it's not my job. It's not even my responsibility, really. It's just a matter of, if I can motivate you to do it, fucking do it. Who doesn't want big legs? I'm definitely skimping out on calves. I'm meant to do it a lot more often. But to be honest, I've just been kind of lazy lately. But hit your legs, hit your calves, stay hydrated. That's all I have to really say. But plan for the rest of the day is, I'm very excited about this. Who isn't a fan of like chicken nuggets, right? And typically like your standard like chicken strip or chicken nugget, the macros aren't amazing, but I was influenced again. TikTok always gets my ass. But I saw this brand called, it was like Real Food or Real Good or something along the, is there an accident up here? What the fuck? Anyhow, something along those lines. Real Good or Real Food or, something or other. All right. I've started the floodgates. Everybody's getting in this lane. Holy shit. Buddy, where are we going? I'm about to get hit. All right. You can go. You guys see what I'm battling here every day? Holy shit. Anyhow, it's this brand called Real Food or something. And there are these chicken strips and the macros on them are fucking insane. It's like, a number of fat, like barely any carbs. And then I want to say 24 grams of protein and it's like only 130 calories per serving. So that's fucking insane. So I grabbed they were on sale. So I grabbed like 4 bags of them. Cause it was super cheap. Who doesn't love chicken strips? And then I got some more, sugar-free barbecue sauce. So I foresee me tearing into one of those bags tonight. So that's going to be fucking sick. And I'll probably have enough for work. So that's kind of the most important thing. what the fuck? These people have lost their damn minds. If you could see what I saw. Oh. Anyhow, I'm going to lock in for this driving excursion because I'm going to be fighting for my life. But we got legs tomorrow. I will see you guys then.